Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sasrikal. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. Let's have available all that you need for your practice of yin. I have my faux fur here today because I'm feeling really cold. So your bolster or bolster equivalent, a couple of blankets, some cushions, some blocks, everything that you have around in the home will serve. Our practice today is going to be a practice of coming into integration with the chakras. The chakras are the energy system in the body through which the energy, the vital life force energy of pran flows through the rivers or channels of the body and bring these sort of seven, so where these channels of energy meet are called junction points. And these junction points are where the chakras, these spinning discus or spinning wheels in which sort of energy flows around. Visualize a water mill, for example, and the water wheel that turns, the power of that water wheel. So by tuning into a chakra practice, we're able to direct the energy, the flow of energy, to areas of knots, or tension, or where there may be some scar tissue in our body. We can shift energy where it might feel stuck or a little sort of listless. We can create activated energy that helps us to overcome adversities or challenges. So come into your sukhasana, my friends. Make sure your mat is lined so that you feel warm. Let's bring the palms together at the heart center in Namaskaram. Eyes gazing down towards the earth. Softened gaze. Perhaps your eyes are closed. We'll open by chanting Om 3 times. Inhale fully. Om. 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 Release vibrational sound. And let's bring our hands into Chin Mudra, so the less dominant hand, the thumb and index together, palm face down. Your dominant hand, fold in the peace fingers, the index and the middle finger. So you come into Vishnu Mudra. And bring your hand in front of your house. We're going to start with Analom Vilom practice. This is the alternate nostril breathing. It's one of the Nadi Shodhana practices, the breath that we take in through one nostril and then release it out, either the same nostril or the alternate nostril. So today it's the alternate nostril breathing, Analom Vilom. Take a full breath in through your nostrils and out through both nostrils. We're going to start with the left nostril, which is one of the channels of energy of either the creative energy. Cover the right nostril. Inhale left. If the left nostril is blocked, take the other hand and slightly pull up the cheek, down, up and away from the nostril. That will open up the passageway of the left nostril. Cover the left, uncover the right, release the breath through the right nostril. This is the Bingla Nadi, or the energy of consciousness. Inhale right, cover the right, uncover the left, exhale left. So we're going to carry on in this pattern, starting at the left and then exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left, and so on. Inhale left. Cover the left, uncover the right, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Last round. Inhale left. Cover the right, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover the right, exhale left. Release the Anulom Vilom pranayama practice. Notice how the flow of energy, of pran, the vital life force, may bring more sense of balance or harmony. So breathing in and out of the left and then the alternate nostril helps to balance and harmonize the subtle body, the subtle energy body. So it helps bring a sense of calm and release to the physical body. But it also creates clearance within the energy body. We're going to chant and then move into our first asana. We'll work through the 7 chakras. So start at the Muladhar. This is at the root of the spine. Place the fingertips on the earth. And I'm going to invite you to connect with the qualities of the chakra. So the root chakra is the Muladhar. Think, feel, and imagine the color red. Visualize here a red cube. The element, the Mahabhuta here, is earth, Prithvi. Think of all of the qualities associated with Prithvi, with earth. The sense is smell. Perhaps you notice the scent or an essence of a scent in the room or around you. Inhale, Om, exhale, Bhu, either out aloud or silently. And locate the breath down to the Muladhar. So inhale to the Muladhar, exhale from the Muladhar. Om Bhu, Om Bhu, Om Bhu. Now bring the hands to the area just below the navel, here at the pelvic area. This is the Slavistan Chakra, the second chakra, at the sacral or sacrum area. As you breathe in, draw the breath to the Slavistan and exhale from the Slavistan. Think, feel, and imagine the color orange. The shape or yantra here is a full moon with a crescent moon lying within. The element, the Mahabhuta here, is water, jal. The sense is taste, rasa. The Vedic mantra is Om Bhuva, again silently or out loud, breathing to and from this area. We'll chant 3 times. Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva. Bring your hands to the Manipur Chakra here at the solar plexus above the navel. And perhaps you place the right hand closest to the abdomen and left hand on top here. This is the 3rd chakra, Manipura. Breathe to and from this area. The Mahabhuta here, the element is fire, tejas. The sense is sight, rupa. Think, feel, and imagine the color yellow. The yantra is a downward pointing triangle. The Vedic mantra is Om Swaha. Breathe to and from the Manipur. Om Swaha, Om Swaha, Om Swaha. Bring the left hand to the heart, right hand on top. This is the 4th chakra, Anahata. Think, feel, and imagine the color green, any shade of green. The element here is Vayu, air. The sense is touch, sparsha. Visualize a 6-pointed star, a downward pointing triangle, and an upward pointing triangle. The Vedic mantra is Om Maha. Breathe to and from the Anahata. Om Maha, Om Maha, Om Maha. Moving up to the 5th chakra at the throat, Vishuddha Chakra. Here, it may feel too constrictive to place your hands around it, so I invite you to place your fingertips here. If you wish to bring some warmth to the throat, then you can place your palm over it and feel with the warmth. Especially if you have a dry throat or a tickly cough, the warmth from the palm can soothe this area. If that feels too constricted, please place your fingertips here. Think, feel, and imagine the color blue. Visualize a blue circle here. The Mahabhuta, the element is space, akasha. The sense is sound, hearing, shabda. The mantra here is Om Jana. Breathe to and from this Vishuddha Chakra. Om Jana, Om Jana, Om Jana. Let's move to the 3rd eye here. And here you can place the fingertips. Or if you wish, you can also place your peace fingers here. Yogi's choice. Think, feel, and imagine the color violet here. We're now beyond all of the elements. And paradoxically, we are within all of the elements. The mantra here is Om Tapa 3 times. Om Tapa, Om Tapa, Om Tapa. Moving finally to the Sahasrara here, place your fingertips just lightly above the crown, barely touching the hair. Once again, we are beyond all form, all elements. We are in the upper ethereal realm. Think, feel, and imagine a radiating light, either golden or silver or rainbow. The mantra is Om Satyam 3 times. Om Satyam, Om Satyam, Om Satyam. Now we're going to descend and chant the mantra, Vedic mantra, once for each chakra. I invite you to move your hands with you. The crown, Om Satyam, the eyebrow center, Om Tapa, the throat, Om Jana, the heart, Om Maha, the Manipur, Om Swaha, Slavistan, Om Bhuva, the earth, Om Bhu. Notice and observe the sensations in the body. This practice of tuning into the chakras is offered to you as part of your meditation practice or as an opening for your asana practice. Opening your eyes if your eyes were closed. We're going to come into practice of yin for each chakra. So we'll start with the Muladhar. So for the Muladhar, my friends, let's extend our legs long and ground down through the sit bones here. You may use a bolster, either lying or pillows on your legs or underneath the knees. Ground down for the Muladhar at the root, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, leading with the heart, melt over the length of your legs. And then soften through the neck and the crown. So we're focusing here our awareness on the root, the point of connection between the sit bones and the earth, the Muladhar Chakra. When you are in this place, when I am in this place of the root chakra, the Muladhar Chakra, the seat of stability, foundation, security. Breathe to and from the Muladhar. Take your awareness to the Muladhar. As we journey through the chakras here, we are journeying through the layers of the self, the layers of our life, so that we can come into balance and harmony, to be more attuned to the needs of our self, the needs of our physical body, the needs of our subtle body. The subtle body is the emotional self. the feeling self, the thinking self. The Muladhar, the root, connects to our family, our ancestors, both known and unknown. Connect us to our land of origin. Whether we are distant from that land, having been separated from that land, we still connect to the land through the root chakra. And here, my friends, as you breathe, inhale Om silently, exhale Bhu silently. So use the breath to follow the mantra. The mantra can add a sense of rhythm to the breath. Om on the inhale, Bhu on the exhale. You may choose to visualize at the root a lotus petal, a lotus flower, Padma, with 4 petals. And on each of these petals, you may craft a word, an intention. Perhaps on one petal, family. On another petal, safety. On another petal, rootedness. Choose any words that come or arise for you at the root. Inhaling Om, exhaling Bhu, connecting with your intention for the Muladhar Chakra. Inhale, my friends, and begin to uncurl your spine to rise up. Breathe to and from the root chakra. Inhale along the length of your spine to the root. Exhale from the root into the earth. And then, my friends, let's move our legs from our bolster. And we're going to move into the Slavistan Chakra. So come into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Open out the knees. Now, if you wish to fold forward and rest on a pillow or cushion or support, you can build your structure, your bridge. Or you may use your bolster or pillow at an angle, almost like the side of a mountain slope. So have what you need ready. And then, my friends, lengthen again here. So now let's shift the awareness to the Slavistan, the sacral chakra. Breathe to and from this area. As you exhale, fold forward, going as far as you wish. So you can rest your eyebrow center on the pillow that you may have. If you have a bridge, you can fold towards the bridge or hang out without a prop. So we're rising the energy through the Muladhar into the Slavistan Chakra, this energy center at the sacral area. And when you are in this place, when I am in this place, this is the place, the dwelling place of the self. The element here is water jar. The sense is taste. You may wish to visualize a 6-petal lotus. This is where our feelings are said to be, our feelings about others, our sense of connection or relationship with others. Pleasure and pain, passion and desire are at this seat. This is the seat of creativity. Gives rise to the creative mind, the imaginative mind from this seat here. When we feel in harmony with the flow of life, just as the river flows, we are often then very balanced and tuned into our Slavistan Chakra. The mantra here is Om Bhuva. Inhale Om, exhale Bhuva. Remember, the color here is orange. Perhaps you visualize an orange glow, or an orange lotus flower. By visualizing the lotus, the Padma, drawing the breath to and from the chakra, to and from the lotus at this chakra, visualize the flowering pattern with the breath, a blossoming and an opening of the petals as you breathe into the area, and a curling in and a closing of the petals as you breathe out, so that this lotus flower is opening and closing with the breath. Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva, Om Bhuva. You may notice that you have a sense of increased moisture or taste in the mouth. Slavistan Chakra is intimately connected with taste. Three more breaths here, my friends. And then inhale, lift the crown, rise with the heart. And then here in Baddha Konasana, draw the breath down to the Swadhisthana. And then release the breath from the Swadhisthana into the earth, the rivers that flow through the earth, the oceans. Rising up to the Manipur Chakra. We're going to come down to the earth for this. So you may want to keep your large pillow or bolster handy so you can always rest your legs on it. So come down to lying. And hug in your knees for a moment. And here, my friends, you have two options. You can cross the knees, right knee over the left. And then you can also have the option of wrapping the right foot around the ankle of the left leg. So you can come into a double wrap, Garudasana legs. On the left side of you, you may wish to place your bolster or your pillow. We're going to release the legs to the left. Arms alongside your body. Draw the navel in towards the spine and exhale to release the legs down towards the left. Support the legs here if you wish. And turn the gaze over towards the right. And you'll experience a deep twist at the navel here. We're moving into the Manipur Chakra here. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and bring the breath and your awareness to the Manipur Chakra at the solar plexus. When you are in this place, when I am in this place, we are connected to the element of fire, tejas. The senses, sight, rupa. So the fire in its burning helps to clear away so that we can see more clearly. The fire lightens up so that we can see into the darkness, into the shadows more clearly. The color here is yellow. The lotus flower here has 10 petals. The Manipur Chakra, the solar plexus, is the dwelling place of jewels, of gems, the city of gems, the city of jewels. In this lustrous place is our vitality. We are in a place of vital energy. We are self-confident. We have the willpower, the commitment, the dedication to drive into change, to drive into transformation. This is the seat of our personal power. The mantra here is Om Swaha. Inhaling Om, exhaling Swaha to the Manipur Chakra. Draw in the navel, draw in the navel towards the spine and engage your core as we inhale to center. Uncross the legs, hug everything in for a moment, and then let's take the left leg over the right. Again, you have the option of wrapping your toes around the ankle, and then release your legs over to the right. And again, you can have here cushion, a folded blanket, a bolster, or a large pillow so that your legs are rested and supported by a prop. And then turn your gaze over to the left. So, Supta Matsyendrasana with Garudasana legs, a reclined twist. Inhaling Om silently to and from this location, from this seat. Exhaling Swaha from this location. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. as you were journeying through the chakras here, from the root, the foundation, the Muladhar to the Slavistan, to the Manipur, here is beginning to rise up through the earthly chakras, the 3 lower chakras that root us in this world, in this life. Om Swaha. And here is where transformation takes place, to which you are invited to commit. Three more breaths here, Om Swaha. And then draw the navel in towards the spine, engage the core. And my friends, come back to center here. Uncross the legs and hug everything in. And return the feet to the earth. Take a moment here, realign. And then we're going to turn on to our side. So let's turn to the left and come on to our abdomen here. Now, my friends, we're going to stay for a moment in Sphinx, just for a moment. Then we're going to move into Anahata, melting heart pose, as we rise up to the Anahata. So bend into your knees, bring your knees underneath your hips. You may wish to have your bolster or your large pillow. So different ways of coming into Anahata. Place your hands, your forearms on the earth. You can rest your heart. Either center on your bolster. You can have your bolster so it's a little bit higher, and you can place your forearms on there. So we essentially want to have a sense of opening at the back of the heart. You can place the bolster underneath your heart and the eyebrow center on the earth, extending your arms long. Come into your variation of Anahata. So use your bolster or your pillows to either support you, the whole of the front of the body, to support the forearms, to support the heart. And you'll notice how the extension of the spine alters depending on where you put the support. The more extended both arms, the more intense will be the experience. The closer the elbows to the body, perhaps the wider the arms, the less intense the sensation will be. So come into the sensation that you wish to experience here through Anahatasana. And here we are now moving into the meeting place of the upper chakras and the lower chakras. They meet here at the heart. So this is why we have a 6-pointed star. The downward triangle represents the 3 lower chakras, and the upward triangle represents the 3 upper chakras from the Vishud up. This is the meeting place of the earthly and the spiritual realms. Breathe to and from the heart space. The color here is green. The element is air, vayu. The sense is touch, sparsha. When you are in that place and I am in that place, we connect with the 12-petaled lotus, invoking love, devotion, empathy, compassion, faith, forgiveness. The mantra here is Om Maha. Inhale Om to the heart space. Exhale Maha from the heart space. And as you exhale here, representing Vayu, air around us, allow the expansion of the breath as you release it into the air around you. Om Maha. Om Maha. Om Maha. 3 more breaths here, to and from the heart space, the Anahata Chakra. Inhale, lift your gaze and slide your elbows and hands back towards you, coming up into table just for a moment. And then let's come onto our sit bones once again. We're going to move into fish pose, Matsyasana, for the Vishud chakra. So we're rising up now into the upper chakra. So the heart is the meeting place. And now we rise up into the... So we say these are the upper chakras because these are more intangible, more subtle. For our Matsyasana, you may place a bolster or a brick or a cushion at the middle of the spine. So I recommend, so let's start. If you're going to use a bolster or a large pillow, place it on your mat, and you might want to place a little bit of a pillow that's slightly lower than the top of your bolster. And here I'll invite you to come up onto your bolster so that when you lie down, your length of your spine is on the length of your bolster or pillow. And then the top of your crown, the head, from the neck is not on your bolster or pillow, but is resting on the cushion that's slightly lower than your bolster. It could be the earth or it could be a cushion here. You can keep a bend in your knees, or you can extend your arms long, legs long rather, my friends. So where we want to experience an opening is at the throat. So it doesn't matter whether your legs have the knees are bent or the legs are extended, because we're opening the throat. So this is if you have a large bolster or pillow as a choice. If you don't have that available, then my friends, this is where you can use either a block or a rolled up blanket. So we can roll up the blanket to a sausage. And again, I want my blanket this time to be right at the back of my heart space. And again, I want to make sure that the top of my head is lower than the heart space so that my throat opens up. If we are in a rolled up blanket here or a folded blanket, we're very close to the earth. So it's not so much of a strain on your neck. And again, the knees can have a bend in them, or you can extend your legs long. We're not working the the lower body here, we're focusing on the Vishuddha Chakra. So set yourself up. You won't be here for very long because this is challenging. And you'll notice that when you do come off, I want you to roll to the side before you rise up. So let's settle into our Matsyasana, fish pose, with or without a prop. If you don't wish to use any props and it all feels too high up, you can have a very, very small folded blanket. And then again, the back of your head directly on the earth. And that is a gentler opening for your throat. Think, feel, and imagine the color blue here. The element, the Mahabhuta, is space, akasha. The sense is sound, shabda. Here we have a 16 petals lotus. If your throat feels dry, I invite you to visualize drops of dew on each petal. The Vishuddha Chakra is connected to the way in which we speak our truth and the way in which we hear the truth of others. This is about skillful communication, considerate and compassionate expression, an authentic voice. Feelings of serenity, of calm, of tranquility are engendered here. The mantra here is Om Jana. Inhale Om, exhale Jana 3 times, silently on the breath. Om Jana, Om Jana, Om Jana. From here, my friends, if your legs are extended, fold, bend at the knees and bring in the feet. No matter how low or high your prop is from the earth, we're all going to roll over with great care onto the left side and tuck in the chin to the throat so that the neck is supported. And roll very gently onto the earth here. Move with care, support yourself, scaffold yourself with your arms and hands. Rest there for a moment to realign. And then from here, my friends, we're going to transition into child's pose. And child's pose can be supported with a prop. Take your knees wide. And perhaps you rest your eyebrow center on a cushion, on a pillow. Perhaps you have the whole of a bolster or a large pillow underneath the whole body. And again, rest your eyebrow center so that it connects with the earth, either represented by your bolster or prop, or directly with the earth itself. We're now moving into the Agnya Chakra. The eyebrow center. Here we are beyond all of the elements. but also within all of the elements. At the eyebrow center is the meeting place of the creative pulse of life, Shakti, and the consciousness of Shiva. This is where the Ida and Pingla energies meet after all of the energies are moved through each of the chakras and co-mingled, intermingled, interconnected. They meet here for the final time at the Agnya Chakra. Here there's a lotus flower with 2 petals, Shiva and Shakti. Ida and Pingla meeting. Lunar energy, solar energy meeting. Left and right meeting. Here at the third eye, visualize violet, the color violet. This is the seat of intuition, insight, inner knowingness, our perception, or being perceptive. This is how we give expression here to our creativity through our imagination. This is said to be the location from which we direct and guide all that happens within the subtle body, all that happens within the physical body. This is the higher cognitive seat. The mantra here is Om Tapa. So closing your eyes, draw the breath to the eyebrow center and from the eyebrow center. On the inhale and exhale, Om Tapa, Om Tapa, Om Tapa. You can bring your arms alongside you if you wish to invite a softness here to the shoulders. We are beyond the senses. So if we don't, this is why we come into child's pose. Because this pose invites us in, withdraws from the senses. Three more breaths here. When you are in this place, when I am in this place, we have an intuitive connection to wisdom, our own wisdom, our inner knowingness, that intuitive intelligence. From here, my friends, I'm going to invite you to rise very slowly from child's pose, keeping your eyes closed. Going to transition into Shavasana. And for your Shavasana, have available your blanket, so you may cover yourself with a blanket, perhaps an eye pillow. You may extend your legs long or place a bolster so that your knees are supported here. Settle into a comfortable Shavasana. Cover yourself with a blanket. Cover your eyes with an eye pillow. And soften here. We are now moving into the Sahasrara Chakra, the chakra at the crown. And just slightly above the crown, visualize a radiating light, golden, silver, or a rainbow light. We are beyond form, beyond the physical, beyond the elements, the senses. We are beyond the mind, the thinking mind. Here, visualize 1,000-petaled lotus, Sahasrara. Breathe to and from the Sahasrara and visualize this 1,000-petaled lotus flower unfurling its petals and then curling them in. The mantra here is Om Satyam. When you are in this place and when I am in this place, we are detached from the veil of illusion and delusion. There is illumination, a spiritual enlightenment. We feel a connection to the divine, whether the divine is nature or we have a faith system to which we connect. Here we merge into consciousness. Our soul merges into the souls of all of those around us. This is where we combine. This is where we connect, integrate, have an expanded understanding. Inhaling Om, exhaling Satyam, Satya, truth, Satyam. As you lie here in Shavasana, we're going to take a journey through the chakras, from the crown to the root, and visualize the lotus petals, the lotus flowers, or shades of color, the crown, Sahasrara, golden, rainbow, silver light, 1,000-petal lotus flower, Om Satyam. The eyebrow center, Agnya Chakra. Visualize violet, a 2-petaled lotus flower, Om Tapa. The throat chakra, Vishuddha. Visualize blue, 16-petaled lotus flower, Om Jana. The Anahata, the heart space. Visualize green, a 12-petaled lotus flower. The Manipur Chakra at the solar plexus. Om Maha for Anahata. And then the Manipur Chakra. Visualize yellow, a 10-petaled lotus flower. Om Swaha. The Slavistan, the sacral chakra. Visualize orange, a 6-petaled lotus flower. Bring your awareness to the Muladhar at the root. Visualize red, a 4-petaled lotus flower. Om Bhuva, Om Bhu. And for the rest of your practice here in Shavasana, you're invited to stay for at least 5 minutes, breathing from the root to the crown, from the crown to the root, allowing the breath to travel the length of your spine, the length of this river of light within you. And when you are ready to rise up from your practice, remembering to roll over onto the left side, and then closing your practice by chanting Om Shanti 3 times. Om Satyam, Om Tapa, Om Jana, Om Maha, Om Swaha, Om Bhuva, Om Bhu, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Dhanyavad.